should never leave your edges raw if you want your projects to last long and look clean. That's what edge finishing stitches are for, which is why today I'm going to teach you how to sew an edge finishing stitch. This is the overcast stitch, and it's the simplest edge finishing stitch there is. After you finish joining your seams, you'll use this stitch to finish your seam allowances. To sew an overcast stitch, you're going to start off with an anchor stitch, and you'll notice that with this stitch, your needle always enters from behind. Once you finish pulling your needle through, you go back and insert the needle from behind or the underside about 1/4 of an inch ahead, and you just keep repeating this same pattern for the rest of the stitch. The main thing with sewing an overcast stitch is that you want to keep things even for it to look good. Not only should the spacing be consistent, but the overcast stitch looks best when the angle of the thread is also consistent as well. This paper sewing guide makes it easy for the spacing to be even since they're marked, but when you sew on fabric, you'll need to practice and exercise the muscle of eyeballing distances and measurements so that things look even. Another thing to take note of when you start working on fabric is your tension. You want the thread to hug the edge of your fabric snugly so that it is flush with the edge, but you don't want to pull too tightly or the fabric edge will curl. But make sure that you pull the thread tight enough, because if you don't, the thread won't stay in place and protect the fabric edge as intended. This workbook is available on my website and Amazon, and both links are in my bio. There's also a left-handed version.